Now, Universal Health Day, also known as Universal Health Coverage Day, marked on 12th December, is the annual rallying point for the growing movement for universal health to ensure that everyone, everywhere, has access to quality health services without financial hardship. Now, the year's campaign comes at a critical time when countries across the world are rebuilding from the impacts of COVID-19 pandemic while facing many other crises such as natural disasters and conflicts. Now, to discuss this, we have joining us via Zoom from Burning Kebbi, Dr. Jafar Agi Mohammed, Executive Secretary and CEO, Kebbi Contributory Healthcare Management Agency. Good morning and thank you for joining us on Daybreak.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jafar. And let's go into the discussion by asking about perhaps your own take or assessment regarding our own effort as a country, in Nigeria to achieve this universal health coverage, which is a very lofty, goal of the world generally, with the, especially with the millennium and later the sustainable development goals. Can you share your thoughts about what are the hindrances, or how is the journey so far with achieving the universal health coverage for all Nigerians?
Okay, thank you. First of all, I must thank you for reminding our viewers about the impact of on the status of health as a very important factor in economics worldwide. This has shown that health is not an individualistic issue. It's something that has to do with the greater society. The importance of the NHIA Act, which, among other things, health insurance mandates all residents of Nigeria to be of priority. It's no more key into the health insurance scheme under the new NHIA. Therefore, these show UHC general, which is, of course, the target number 8, the SDG 3, is maintaining or achieving the. To me, UHC, of course, say, well, by so year, we are going to, it has begun. Most of the stakeholders are impressive with what is happening now. The introduction of the, coupled with the Health Act of 2014, and the introduction of this social health insurance care agency is one of them, and is enshrined in the new Act in Section 30. So I think we are happy that now we are getting it, we are putting direction and right saddles. The NHIA DG has introduced what he calls the which, if we look at all the insurance agencies, healthcare management agency, one of the 3 main is the value system. In our own society or Nigeria, we have helping one another to achieve prosperity is one of the most important things, and of course, health. That is why even in the Bible 9, we should be our brother's keepers. In Corinthians, we have, the Bible called caregivers, and you find a lot of places where that value of anybody who say persons people that are merciful to them, and so on and so forth. So these values that we have, we should endeavor to assist one another in achieving health and greater prosperity. And the second agenda, transparency and accountability in whatever we do. Nigerians, we seem to be very important ingredients and enshrining that in whatever we do in social, the needful change. And the third agenda that the professor tandem with is of course, rating our bid to achieve UHC, universal health coverage. The important pillar is about population service coverage and also ensuring equity in achieving the qualitative and efficient protection, untold financial hardships in accessing that.
Okay, doctor.
Equity is the key word. Yes, ma'am.
All right, doctor. Now, talking about the healthcare service delivery, we know there's brain drain in Nigeria. Now, as regards brain drain, can you actually tell us what the government is doing to ensure that that the health services are not confronted with crippling staff shortages?
Well, the fiscal space in the Nigerian economy is a very difficult one. I don't envy our leaders when they're between health and education sectors. Social health insurance is a panacea to most of the problems we have in the health sector. The informal sector of the health, a lot of non-governmental will come into the we have in the health resource for health, but also all issues like the issues in and so on and so forth. All the health system will be taking care of the formal sector of my state, Kebbi State. Have just half of the, which is about 2.5 million people, paying just a meager for in a month. State social health insurance.
And doctor,
About
it's like
1
we're
billion
having
naira
challenge with connection with you,
into the health system
Dr. Jafar.
investment.
Dr. Jafar, I'm sorry, it's like we are having a network glitch, and perhaps we have to bring this to an end. And thank you very much for joining us this morning. We hope to have you some other time, to shed some light on the program on some of these issues that you are raising. Thank you very much.